A big wingman welcome to the wingman's path to positivity, to raising your vibration, and to creating a life of your choosing. I welcome you and I thank you and I appreciate you inviting me and all us wingmates in to share a spark of positive energy. Because if there's one thing we've learned on this path, it's the more of us that share this spark, that spark of positive energy, one little spark of positive energy, the easier it is for each of us to bring more positive energy into our lives. And of course that begins the whole momentum cycle of raising our vibration and helping us create a life of our choosing, right? So today, here's a great choice for you. I am coming to you from Sanur, Bali. The ocean is back there. And we have just gotten in, or actually we got in last night, and after a fair night of sleep, we're doing okay, right? So it was interesting because we were sitting in the Hong Kong airport. It took us actually 31 hours to get here, right? Door to door. We were driving we had 3 hours in cars, about 8 hours sitting around in airports, and about 22 hours of flight time or something like that. No, 20 hours of flight time, 8 hours of sitting in airports or whatever, and 3 hours of drive time, right? And it was in Hong Kong that today's practice came back to me, because as you were sitting there, I said, tell me why we're doing this again. Tell me why we're doing this again. And it made me realize how so many of us set an intention or a desire that we want to manifest, or a goal that we want to achieve, right? But we don't think about the why. We think that we want to do this, or someone told us we should do it, or we come up with the idea on our own that we want to achieve this goal, whatever this goal is, right? But sometimes what's going to happen, like for us getting here, I was joking when I said, well, tell me why we're doing this again, because we know exactly why we're doing this. We know exactly why we were taking so long to get here. Because one, we're going on our way to Australia, and it was a lot cheaper to fly here than to Australia, and we were saving money, and that's why we did what we were doing. But I can assure you, on your way to achieving your goal, right, to achieving what you want, to manifesting what you want to desire, you're going to come up against some obstacles and challenges that are going to question. You're going to start questioning why you want to do this, right? How many people set a New Year's resolution and forget about it shortly after, right? Not because it necessarily gets too hard, but because it gets too hard, right? Because the challenges get too much, right? I have a solution for that. I have a great practice, and I got this from my coaching class, where I got my certification for law of attraction coaching and everything, and it is such a great practice. I do it everywhere. I've done it in the post office, I've done it in the supermarket, I do it daily, it's just a great practice to try, and I'd love to give it to you right now. Because so often, again, we set a goal without realizing the why of it. So this practice is called 3 questions, right? 3 simple questions. 1, what do I want? Say what you want. Make sure you're clear on what you want, right? 2, why do I want it? You got to answer that question, because I can assure you, much like us sitting in the Hong Kong airport after flying and being on the road for 22 hours, we were pretty beat up, right? And whatever your goal is, I assure you there's going to be some challenges and obstacles that are going to come up in your way that are going to beat you up and make you question why you want to achieve this goal. And the 3rd question is, how do I want to feel? How do I want to feel? Because when you can turn a goal or an achievement or an intention into a feeling, you're 90% of the way there. You're 90% of the way there. So say these questions with me. What do I want? Say it. What do I want? 2, why do I want it? And 3, how do I want to feel? Right? How do I want to feel? What do I want? Why do I want it? How do I want to feel? Because I can assure you, you're going to be questioning yourself on your path to achieving your goals. By the way, I didn't mention, I am coming to you from Sanur, Bali. That's where we flew to, and we're on our way to Tasmania, but we'll be here for a few days. It's warm and wet. It's rainy season. As a matter of fact, when we got in, it was just pouring. Why are we doing this again? That's right. We know our answer, and we know our reason, and we know why we're doing it, right? Do you know why you want to achieve the goal you want to achieve? Because when you do, it just locks it that much further into your subconscious. And you know how I love getting my intention into my subconscious. Anyway, I thank you so much for joining me today and sharing the spark of positive energy and for practicing with me each day. I do these actually every morning, and I don't think it's morning in America right now. It's actually about 12 hours different, so it's a little bit later. But I do these each day to combat the negative vibrations that are on the internet, and to keep positive for myself and for everyone on the path, all us wingmates, right? Because I found when we can keep ourselves in that smiling, positive attitude, it makes it that much easier to keep moving in that direction, right? An object in motion stays in motion. Anyway, have a wonderful day, a day in which you recognize what you want, why you want it, and how you want to feel, right? And I'll see you again tomorrow. Your wingman, Michael, from the Wingman's Path to Positivity, here in Sonora, Bali, signing off.